Morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. So firstly, obviously, as I always do, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm truly grateful to have this experience. I have been doing it for a while now, and I certainly don't feel any different about it. Um, just a few things. So for those of you who'd like a personal reading with me, my website is now up and running at www.theaussiegoddess.com. I know this because a couple of you have already used the site, so I was a bit worried when I set it up that I didn't have it right, but apparently I do, so I'm very happy with that. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, please be aware that the readings have increased in price. I haven't put my readings up since pre-COVID, so it's been quite a long time. So yeah, I'll let you go and have a look and see what sort of readings I can, I guess, provide. Also, if you want to join or have a membership with me, everything is under the channel, but you have to go onto a computer on a laptop or into the main site of YouTube to be able to access that. If you want to just support the channel, then more than welcome to come and join up. And yeah, there's a few things going on there. All right, now what else is there? Is that everything? Might be. All right. I feel like there is something more. It's a strange feeling when you feel like you haven't said everything and you're trying to do it nice and quickly so you don't bore everybody to death. We're using the Ethereal Tarot for your reading today, which is the one with all the beautiful embossing. And we're starting off with the Knight of Wands. The poor old Knight of Wands, he gets a little bit of a raw deal sometimes. The energy of Wands is fire, so it's quick. It burns out quickly. The Knight is a card of action. So sometimes we need that little bit of a spurt to get us going. And sometimes just doing something really quickly, making a decision quickly, operating out of your passion, going for something will come up as Knight of Wands energy. The thing is, when he comes up and you're doing a romance reading for someone, he very often means you've got somebody who's probably not going to commit, who probably is going to be in and out with a lot of passion and then just desert. For me, this feels like your energy at the moment. I feel like you're ready to take something on. We have the card of the Six of Cups coming through here. Okay. So it could be that somebody from your past is here. Maybe I'm picking up on the energy differently, because you have that Six of Cups and then you have the Magician coming through. So it's possible somebody, let's just keep going with it, because this is definitely making me feel like something is returning from your past. But this is all about manifestation. So have you been trying to manifest something back from your past here? Because you have the Two of Cups coming through with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. All right. And I love that you have the Wheel of Fortune. Something is coming back from your past. Now, it could be a person that fleeted through over a period of time and then disappeared, absolutely, with that Knight of Wands. But it could be that something else you've been engaged with is coming back from your past. So, for example, I mean, it could be a friend or a relative or somebody you've lost contact with there. I feel like this is something that you wanted, though, that you've manifested. So I always think with this sort of energy, is it that you applied for something in the past and you weren't successful? This year you may be sort of accepted into uni where you weren't before. Maybe you got the course you wanted where you weren't before, but something from your past is coming back to be revisited. Now, for me, it's something that you feel very driven and passionate about. It could be that you tried out for something and they said you don't have the experience, and you've gone out and tried to get the experience so you can come back and say, there it is. But whatever it is, it's like this was the time you've manifested something back that you were very disappointed with in the past. So it could be a person. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords coming through with the Moon card, the Temperance card, and the Lovers. This is sort of a very, it's sort of like this energy of not knowing. So I feel like maybe it was a person. Maybe a person left without actually telling you why they'd left you behind. Now, we've all done the ghosting. Even I can admit to ghosting people. If I couldn't get rid of them, I would just completely cut them off. And sometimes well, it could be a Pisces or Cancer, let's say that to start off with, but it could be that this person didn't do the right thing by you, whether this is romantic or not. I do have the Lovers coming through, so I'm sort of tending to think it may be something romantic, but this person didn't do the right thing by you, or you didn't do the right thing by them, whichever. And somebody was left in the dark. So some sort of decision here left somebody in the dark. And that says to me that maybe somebody ghosted you or never told you a reason why. And it may be, because you got that Seven of Swords and Moon card, it may be somebody that you haven't sort of communicated with for some time, because the Wheel of Fortune is there. We do have the Temperance card coming through with the Lovers, and this sort of energy here tells me that the time is right. So we always talk about divine timing, in terms of divine timing. My way of feeling it is you are now vibrating in line with the thing you want. So when we say to people it will happen in divine timing, it more than likely means at the moment you're not in the right vibration. So for example, if you've just broken up, you're distraught, you're upset, you're angry, you're going through a grief process, then trying to manifest something from a grief process means you're going to manifest at the level you're vibrating. I always think the way I think about that is if you're low, you're flat, you're not connected with your universe, then immediately I see the body language. So, if you're still in that energy, then it's hard to manifest. But when I see the Temperance card, I feel like you've aligned with something here. And because we have the Lovers card after it, which is the sign we've got Sagittarius and Gemini coming through. So I have 3 major arcanas and 4 signs being represented here. But because it's a general reading, you could be one of those signs, either dealing with one of the others, or that's the person you're dealing with. So Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius and Gemini coming through very strongly. All right, we have a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Devil card, which is Capricorn, followed by the King of Swords. So we have just about everything on the table here. So I feel like very strongly, because the King of Cups has come out over the Moon card, you may be dealing with a water sign. There's Capricorn energy coming through in the Devil and the King of Swords here. I feel like there's a situation here where there was a lot of love, a lot of intrigue, I want to say. Like you were really curious about this person. But I'm feeling like you're looking back now, wondering if they were maybe narcissistic. Maybe with that King of Swords, they sort of told you what you wanted to hear. Maybe now you're looking back and thinking maybe this person wasn't true, wasn't real, didn't love me, even though they said they did. Because now I'm feeling with that Devil card that there's something here that you are unsure about this person. And again, remember, it doesn't have to be romantic, but I'm feeling here with this King of Swords energy, there was a feeling here that perhaps you were being told what you wanted to hear rather than what was true. So the Queen of Cups has come out over the King of Cups with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. You could have been dealing with someone who was married, absolutely 100%. But I feel like this person and you coming out the King and Queen of Cups, I feel like your person may have disappeared, or I do feel that they did have love here, absolutely. But it makes me feel, especially with this sort of energy here, that your person could have been committed to somebody else. They could have been very committed, married, whatever. But I don't think they told you the truth with that King of Swords. I'm getting very much that King of Swords should be in reverse here. So maybe somebody who was quite manipulative, or I don't really think that they didn't have love for you. I do feel that they felt very strongly for you. And they may have not told you that they were in another commitment, or they could have told you they were separated but were in the process of separating. So I don't think this person, because that energy too makes me feel like perhaps now this person is divorced or separated, but at the time I feel like they were sort of, I don't want to say pretending, but maybe masking something here. But this person's coming up as the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So I'm feeling very strongly here that this person may have been married or committed or coming out of a commitment in the past, but maybe called it quits with you because they wanted to give their commitment, their marriage, their connection another go. I also feel here that this isn't something that's happened in the last little bit. This does feel like something that you've healed from. I do feel strongly that the timing is sort of, to me, this is a person coming around again. I feel like somehow or another somebody from the past here is returning. The Magician is here, so you've definitely manifested this person back in. But when I look at this energy here, I don't think things ended on a really good note. But because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, it makes me feel, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. See, you've come out the other side of this. So I feel like for you, you may have done your healing, but I actually feel like the other person has too. And I don't want to make them look like they're manipulative or lying. They might come across as that, which I absolutely feel is coming through in the cards. But I feel like somehow or another this person wasn't honest with you, and that's why it's sort of bringing up this feeling of something built in dishonesty. I definitely feel somebody was ghosted. I feel like it's more than likely this person. I feel like with the King and Queen of Cups here that you had a really, really strong connection, but there is this energy here that maybe you were being manipulated. And as I said, that card makes me feel like I want to put it in reverse. But I do feel that this person has done the work as well. And it's possible with the King of Swords that they've got divorced or separated now. I'm just going to put a couple more cards on it. The Lover's card tells me there's a choice to be made, and you're vibrating high. So it's like you've done all the work, you're feeling in a really good place, but I feel like you've got a choice here. There's a lot of 6 energy in this reading as well. So it makes me feel somehow or another there's a lot of change coming through. I'm not really sure where you're at on your journey. Wheel of Fortune coming straight back around again. Look at that. All right, so we have the 5 of Cups with the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. Look at that energy. So you're going to be in a bit of a pickle with this one. You're going to be in a bit of a pickle because I feel like you've come out the other side of it now and you're not really sure what you want with that energy coming through. So obviously that's the choice that needs to be made. Do you want to give it another go or do you want to walk away? If you're too quick to say you want to give it another go, maybe I'd have a really good think about where you are on your journey. Because the last thing you'd want to do is sort of invite someone in if they didn't give you a good enough reason to want to spend time with them or reconcile with them. But it very, very much feels like twin flame energy where 2 people have had to do quite a lot of healing to get to where they are. I do feel your person has sort of got away from something that was keeping them tied. Absolutely. But I think they're ready to talk. All right. Yeah, the Tower comes out now with the Strength card and the Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands. So you're being offered a new beginning here. But that Tower tells me there is something that you need to consider, whether it's what you want now or not, in light of the changes you've made. I do feel with that Strength card, there's been a lot of healing for you in this process. But the Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands tells me this person wants a new beginning. All right, let's pull an Oracle card to go on that. One came straight, actually 2 came straight out. Look, we got the Moon again with the Corn. The Moon card was in the What's Cracking reading as well. So 37 and 10. I'll put these together and have a look at what they mean in combined. The Corn is representing the mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many, and tongue twisters apparently too. You've planted a beautiful field of dreams and work hard. You're so blessed when this symbol appears. Share your good fortune. So it's possible all the work you've done has put you exactly where you need to be. You might have worked really, really hard to get yourself to feeling independent, self-sufficient, whatever, but I feel like that's maybe with that 9 of Pentacles energy, it's what you're considering here. Do you want to break that 9 of Pentacles energy or do you not want to go back? The hard part is staying true to who you are now rather than going back into the old energy. But sometimes when we've done a lot of work, people can trigger us to going straight back into that old energy, and I'm sure a number of you will recognize that. So, you know, something happens and immediately you sort of feel like that blubbering mess that you were, you know, a long time ago, rather than staying true to where you are at the moment. So that was the Corn. And the Moon card. Have you spent too much time hidden from the outer world, not wanting to interact or show your face? I feel like this is talking about abundance after a time of darkness. Okay, so that sort of gives more light to the fact that you've come through a healing process. So it's almost like you've reached a point of abundance. That's that Nine of Pentacles energy. And all of a sudden something comes out of the blue to challenge where you're at. So I think that you're going to be making one huge decision. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you.